one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 54.
Here we go, D.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I got one.
Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
54 Mike.
We own them. Wait. SOS. Green, triple C. SOS.
Jameis to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They should have known, baby.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Darnold. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
I smell 5-0.
Off the play fake, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wow. Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
What we got?
From the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Jones. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Pick.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Demaryius Thomas, 50 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Come on now, let's go. Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He'll find Barber out of the backfield. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready. Black 25.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Silver. Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded at the 20. Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I got you, son. I got it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready. Get ready. Ready.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
To the air again with Winston. Complete to Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 61 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 13-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 75 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Throwing, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down.
Jameis again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
Give me that ball, defense.
Now Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Bell, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, Winston. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Evans. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Winston now. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You see me out here?
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Bell sheds him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. There he goes left side, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He finds an opening past the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check Mike 45. Hey, check.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Again, it's Jones. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bucks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ain't no such thing as
Draw play. Winston to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Bearing this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
First down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Watch the screen.
On second down, it's Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The mic. Check.
Now it's Darnold. That one complete to Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Winston to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Blue 87's Mike. You're trash. You're trash. Green, 17.
Here's Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Mike,
Now Winston. Complete to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Yeah, baby.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Get that ball.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This a long one from 54. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing hard.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets double.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Let's go.
A huge play there in overtime. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 80. Yo, 80. 22 Jet Bombers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, and that'll be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on deck.
Brashad Perriman off to the races. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return wins it in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But